Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report, and I'm here today with Dilip Rajakariyar, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Minor Hotels. And if you haven't been following Minor these days, you've been missing a lot because it's not Minor anymore, and we know why it's called Minor. We'll talk about that. It's a major hotel brand and carry many brands, I should say, and they've been opening up all over the world and soon, maybe more in the U.S., and we're going to talk about that. In fact, they just announced a whole bunch of new brands. So we're going to talk to Dilip about that and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Dilip, first of all, great to see you here. How are you?
Thank you, James. Great to be here with you.
Now let's talk right now about what are the brands you currently have, because we've been following you for a few years now, and talk about those brands first. Right?
Yeah. So today we have 8 brands and 4 new brands which we have created. So of course our top luxury, ultra luxury brand being Anantara, and then we have Tivoli.
And I've stayed in Tivoli Hotel and Anantara for them, and they're wonderful.
Great. And we have Avani's, we have NH Collection.
I have stayed in NH as well.
And then we have, under NH, we also have Now, which is a curated brand by country. And then we have Oaks, which is almost a service apartment and a hotel brand as well. And then we have the 4 new brands which we
Well, let's talk about that. What are do you remember the names? I can't remember the names.
I do. So we have the Wolseley, the hotel, which was curated based on our Wolseley restaurant in the UK, which is very famous, as you know. We have 2 Wolseley restaurants in London, which we acquired in 2018. So Wolseley Hotel is the first brand. The second one is called the Minor Reserve Collection, which is a soft brand, where today we've got many owners who would like to sort of keep their brand, but under what we call the soft branding as well, and get the distribution and the standards and the service and everything else. So that's the soft brand which we've created. And then we have Colbert Collection, which is based on a brand, again, it's a restaurant in London, which is in Knightsbridge, which is quite well known. And that brand was curated, the Colbert Collection is curated based on food and beverage and the other services.
There seems to be a theme going on here with restaurants affiliated with hotel brands here.
Absolutely. And the last one is the Select brand, is what we call the iStay, which is a new brand as well, which we have created as well. So yes, so we've got the 8 existing brands and the 4 new brands.
And these new brands, they don't have hotels yet, so where are you targeting development for these 4 new brands mostly?
I think globally, because today Minor Hotels as a company, we have a presence of about 60 plus countries with about 600 plus hotels. So we feel that there is a niche market, like for example, like the Wolseley. Ideally, I think the stepping stone would be either London or New York. Yeah,
well, it's known in Wolseley is known in London, right?
London, yeah.
Or New York also, probably.
Yes, and then you have the soft brands, but I think also iStay as a select service brand has also because we didn't have that segment in the past, so now we have ultra luxury, upscale, mid-scale, and select.
Wow! So you're not quite to Marriott yet, but you're getting there, right?
No, I don't think.
I don't know if you're ever no one's ever going to get to Marriott.
No. We don't want to confuse the market too much, so we'll stick to the 12 brands and keep it like that.
Now, you're not stopping development of the existing brands, the Anantaras and the NH and the Tivoli, right?
No. So I think the Anantaras today we've got close to about 60 hotels. NH, of course, is all over Europe and the Americas as well. We have about 260 plus hotels. And then the NH Collection, we have quite a few, about 80 plus.
And a lot of those are in Europe, right? I know that.
Of them are in Europe. We have actually taken NH Collection now from Europe into the Middle East, into Africa, into China, and also into Asia as well.
Now, how do you decide what brand to put in what city and what resort, I guess?
So at the end of the day, I think for us, brand fit is quite important. The customer segment is important. So we look at location, we look at brand fit, we look at the customer segment, and then we also look at the product as well as to which one it will fit. Because I think we have to be really careful that we don't cannibalize some of our brands and we don't confuse the branding as well, because each of our brands has a very specific segmentation, very specific branding as well. So I think it's really important that we don't confuse the market and that we actually keep to our brand promise as well.
Yeah, well, I've been lucky enough to stay in a number of Anantaras over the years. And actually, when you first acquired Tivoli, I stayed in almost every Tivoli in Portugal when you first... I haven't been to the ones in Brazil and those areas, but and the newest ones, but they're wonderful hotels. And then, but there were some that you actually rebranded as one in Portugal as Anantara, right?
Yes, so we have one Anantara in Portugal, which is the Villa Padiana, but that wasn't a rebrand from Tivoli. Actually,
oh, okay.
It was a management contract which we got,
Okay.
And then we of course have Tivolis, we have Avanis and we have NH also in Portugal.
No, that's great. Now, now there's not that many here yet of any of your minor hotels. I have stayed in the NH here in Manhattan. It's very nice, and it's. But where else are you? And I understand that you may be trying to expand more into the U.S. market, right?
I think the U.S. market is quite important for us because today, outbound, 15% of our revenues are mainly coming from the U.S. market. Mm-hmm. So it's quite significant to us, and I think U.S. travel is important because they are very sophisticated. They're looking for lifestyle. They're looking for leisure. They're looking for something different, what we call experiential travel. And we actually fit to that. We really fit into that segment. So therefore, both inbound and outbound is quite important for us. And that's the reason now we're also much more focused on the U.S. market as well. I think in the coming years, we will have quite a few hotels in the U.S.
Well, I do know that those brands like NH and especially Anantara is getting much better known in the U.S. market because it is a upscale luxury property and mostly as resort. Although you do have ones. I know I was in the Anantara in Budapest. So I know a wonderful hotel, and that's the kind you have in the cities. But I think it would help if you had Anantara or NH, more NH here in the U.S., right?
Yeah, and it's coming. I think the good thing is USA Today, about a year ago, they voted Anantara as the #1 luxury brand for us, and we don't have a presence in the U.S., but we were voted as #1 because of the outbound travel of the U.S. segment coming to. Well,
maybe they all went to the Maldives because I've been to those and they're beautiful. I forgot. I have been in the Anantaras and the Maldives. They're wonderful resorts, and I know a lot of Americans have tried those, and they're very happy with them.
Yeah, Maldives, Portugal, Thailand.
These are Thailand is where you're.
These are big U.S. markets for us. Yeah.
Now, and I forgot one brand entirely because you've actually almost branded Minor, right? Minor is now kind of a brand within as an overreaching brand, right?
Yeah. So I think we have got to a scale because in the old days the brands were very segmented, but as we have gained scale today with over 600 plus hotels, we brought all our brands together under one umbrella, which is called Minor Hotels.
Right. And of course, the reason it's called Minor?
The reason it's called Minor is because our founder, Mr. Heineke, when he founded the company, he was a minor.
Yeah, he was like 16, right?
Yeah, he was 16. So
we just learned we're both attending the Skift Forum in New York now, and Bill Heineke was on stage and he told the story, and it started as mostly a restaurant company, right?
Yes, we started as a food company, and then evolved into hotels. And now we do everything. We do hotels, we do timeshare, we do residential, we do wellness. It's a new segment which we've gone into. So it's quite interesting.
Now, what's to come? Can tell our audience that we go out to about 125,000 travel advisors here in the U.S. and Canada. What's to come for Minor Hotels? Obviously, you're going to push here a lot more in the U.S. You're not going to stop expanding. I know that because I was telling you, we probably have at least one Minor brand somewhere in our pages on the web that is opening somewhere in the world. So it doesn't sound like you're stopping, right?
No, I think the good thing is the brands have really gained a lot of speed. We have now, our target is to get to about 1,000 hotels in the next 5 years, or in the next 3 years to about 800 hotels. The pipeline is quite strong. We've got 600 plus hotels today, and we've got about another 400 in the pipeline.
And you also are part of Global Hotel Alliance, right, which is a really firm partner. You're probably the largest big chain anywhere. There are other chains in the Global Hotel Alliance, but you do have a firm alliance with them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Global Hotel Alliance provides our loyalty platform. And the good thing is we have 40 different brands under Global Hotel Alliance with over 800 hotels. So that has created scale and about 31 million members as well.
Fantastic. So if you want to go find out more about Minor, it's minorhotels.com, right?
Minorhotels.com.
Dilip, I want to thank you for taking the time. We've had a long day at the Skift conference, so you were speaking, and then Bill Heineke was speaking till the end of it. But it was a fabulous day, and I want to thank you for taking the time to fill us in on everything that's going on with Minor Hotels.
And thanks very much, James. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be part of your video as well.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.